Anytime you can get him matched up one-on-one, you're going to try to get him the football as often as you can and see how many touchdowns he can put up on the board.
Makes the grab. It's Peoples. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Here's the second down play. And here's the handoff. Has the first down and more. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Important second down play coming up. To the air. It's Sayin. Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. On first down, it's play action. A deep shot right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Back to throw again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Tate. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Screen to the wide receiver. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3?
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down in a new set of downs.
Buckeyes will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Catch made on the right side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. So Texas's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score, the decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson that looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these 2 teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of a play. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pocket breaking down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Longhorns pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Tackled right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He's got it near the end zone. And he'll be brought down.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this third and goal, but now they're facing fourth and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal to at least get some points or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on fourth down.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Ball handed off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Scanning the field. It's Sayan. The sure hands. It's Peoples. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this running back is very dangerous in the open field as a runner. Here we see him catching the football as a receiver, but the defense does a great job of keeping him short of the first down marker.
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. And this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Drop him back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
To the air. It's Manning. Makes the grab on the move. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back. It's Sayin. That's reeled in. It's Peoples. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Rare behind the line. It's Tate. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Pressure is coming. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be fair caught about the 15. About 30 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. It'll be 1st and 10. Back in motion now. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Ball handed off. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the 1st play of this drive from the 18. Play action here on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. This screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Longhorns pick up enough for a first down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play in that corner.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And they'll set up with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back. It's Sayan. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The receiver makes the catch. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. Jukes to get free. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. The defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. A play action looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Offense clicking now to 1st down at the 45. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Trying to create here on the move. The fastball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
It's a quarterback keeper. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Single back. Takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Catch is made down the middle.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of it.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Manning. A deep shot to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field, and he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, clearly you'd like to keep the clock running after this play if they're the offense with this small of a lead. It just isn't worth it to risk an incompletion on a third down pass here.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. To throw, it's Manning. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
It's the running back in the flat. Great move there. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
It's a quick grab. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, they're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Leaning on the run game here late. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A classic finish developing here and a chance to take the lead right here on this possession. Running back has it on a screen now. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's got it on a crossing route. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Design quarterback run. He gets loose. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. quick completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.